Yo, what is going on, guys? Your boy Srin, and welcome back to a new video on the channel today. This is going to be kind of a different video. I've never actually done this before. This is going to be my application video for Scorch SMP. Now, I've never actually made an application video for an SMP, and I guess, just from Scorch's video, the application video itself, it gave us 4 questions we have to answer, and I'm gonna get into them a little bit more in just a second. I would just like to mention that yes, I am recording this on Storm SMP server. The SMP is no longer played by anyone, however, I wanted to show the builds and such in which I would bring to Scorch itself. Now, without any further ado, we shall get into this video. And obviously, we're going to start off with quite a tough question, and that question is, why do you want to join Scorch SMP? Now, this is quite obvious. I don't really like joining SMPs unless they look well situated and they're active. Whereas I just left an SMP called Parallax SMP, and they had a logo, and normally, SMPs that you look at, they don't normally have logos, and that's what kind of stares me away from it. And I just want to, put down on the ground that Scorch is actually one of the best SMPs I've actually seen. We were in a battle of the SMP with Scorch during kind of like an area where there was 5 SMPs that wanted to, get in collab and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, that has fallen through, and you've never actually seen anything on my channel about the bots. And that's just because there was a lot of technical issues to go down and all that kind of stuff, and it just never ended up going as it was meant to be. But anyways, I feel like I'm stirring away from the actual question itself, and to be completely honest with you, I love the whole active SMP, well situated, all this kind of stuff, and originally when I joined Storm, it was like that. I loved it. I absolutely enjoyed it so much. I uploaded so much, and then season 2 ended, and I was like, okay, that's a bummer, whatever, we'll do it in season 3. Then season 3 came around, and all this kind of stuff, and I started planning way before it even released. I was like, I'm gonna build a city, and I'm gonna build towns to go with that city, and all that kind of stuff, and like, I really got into it. I really enjoyed it. And then the activity spiked, every member was recording, every member was streaming, and then it just plummeted so fast, and I kind of lost all my motivation. I even stopped YouTube because of it, because I just felt this loss of motivation, because I put every little bit of that motivation into Storm, and it just didn't work out, and it really sucked. It really bummed me out, but I ended up, obviously coming back to YouTube, because I'm here now. Look at me, woo, I'm back recording Minecraft, best game in the world. But to be honest, obviously if I join Scorch, there is going to be a lot of stuff that's going to go down on my channel. I'm going to record a Scorch video once a week, that's going to go up, and obviously there's going to be 2 or maybe 3 extra videos where Sky Wars, Insidious probably, and all this other kind of stuff, but stay tuned for that, if I join Scorch, that is. I feel like I've answered the next question. The next question is, have you been in any other SMPs? And of course I have. I've been in tons, and when I say tons, I really mean I've only been in 3. I was in an SMP called Artemis SMP, and Artemis SMP, I recorded for the 5 days it was up. I recorded and uploaded daily for the 5 days it was up, and if you go through my channel, you'll find the Artemis videos. There was 5 videos, and I absolutely love recording on it. I got a lot done in those 5 days, and then sadly, it ended due to some management issues with the owner and all that kind of stuff. But then shortly after that, I joined Storm, and that's where I get into detail, and I love Storm so much. And the reason I'm not in Storm anymore is because I left. I parted ways because I just didn't see it going anywhere, and I feel like it was a mutual agreement between all of us. There was no hard feelings and all that kind of stuff, and it was actually one of the best kind of like break up with the band, kind of thing I've ever done. Because normally people hold grudges, and to be honest, they understood. It was amazing, and I left. When I came back to YouTube, I ended up joining an SMP called Parallax, and obviously I haven't uploaded a video yet. I was actually going to record a video today, but instead, obviously, they ended. Literally today, I got a notification in Discord saying they had ended the SMP, and there was just no chance of it coming back. And I ended up just going, oh, that's really unfair. I haven't even uploaded a video yet, and it really kind of like took a bump in that motivation. But then I ended up talking to a bunch of people, and they kind of boosted my kind of like I guess they kind of boosted my enthusiasm towards SMP again. And the next question is, how active are you going to be on the server? And to be honest, this really varies depending on my schedule. Like, it can be 8 hours or 10 hours. It really does depend. However, I'm willing to put so much effort into the SMP because I want to try get back into it. I absolutely had a blast when Storm was around and having a good time. And to be honest, you can see behind me, there's a finished project, an unfinished project, just because Storm kind of like shut down. And it really sucks. Like, I hate seeing it like this. I kind of want to finish it, but I'm just like, I don't want to waste my time on it. I want to get into a different SMP, and I want to bring this whole design and just plop it in there and just continue to build it and make it better and improve myself and also my building techniques and all this kind of stuff, and collaborate with a bunch of different people. And then here comes the final question. The final question is, what can you bring to Scorch? And to be honest, I'm not going to be, dishonest now. Literally, I'm a generic guy. I really am. I'm not anything special. I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, I'm amazing at building. Yeah, I'm amazing at God knows what else. What else do SMP? I'm amazing at survival. I'm just not. Like, if we take a look in tab, I have 25 deaths, and I barely played on season 3 because of the inactivity. And I'm just not that good of a person at survival itself, but I really do enjoy it. It's amazing. I love the whole SMP feel. I did try and make my own single player series, but I then lost so much motivation actually, that it's actually unreal, because I lost it all just for the pure fact that I got bored. Like, I got extremely bored because there wasn't like any progress in the actual single player world unless it was me, whereas on SMPs there is other people, you get to see other people's builds and all that kind of stuff, and it's kind of like amazing to see, you get to have fun, you get to collab, all this kind of stuff, and it kind of, brings up your mood. But obviously, before I finish this, little application video, I just want to say this is kind of the builds that, will come through. These kind of builds, I like doing massive builds. Like, I've got a little, kind of like ugly looking resource thing up here. Don't worry, it wasn't finished, so it kind of looks ugly. But then I've got this beautiful little mine shaft. It was going to go further down. It was going to open up into a massive cavern. There was going to be diamond spikes and iron spikes and all this kind of stuff like poking out. And I'm really upset that I wasn't able to finish any of this. Get on my trusty sidekick, Mr. Buckaroo over here. But I'm just going to take you to one of the towns I was working on the most. It's called Fort Maverick, and actually, I think I ended up changing the name because of what it actually was. But if we just quickly go through this tunnel that was never finished also because, the server shut down, which, still stinks. Just before I take you to Fort Maverick, I'm actually going to go around the corner here and, well, obviously sleep in the bed. But I'm going to show you, this was originally going to be, I think it's Chopper's Field. It was basically going to be a logging kind of town so that we could get more logs to, proceed in building, all that kind of stuff. I flattened out the whole area and I started designing, like, these posts are where the wall was going to go, and then there was going to be like separate little sections and all that kind of stuff. And nothing really went to plan because, I started spreading out really quickly, but then obviously the SMP shut down. Why do I keep saying that? Oh yeah, that's right, because the SMP did actually shut down. But if we quickly just follow this lovely little path that literally took me 4 hours to make, just because there's a bunch of terraforming and stuff, like this was all flat here, and it was just like, kind of ugly. But if we quickly go into, Fort Maverick over here, this is what I built. Like, this is one of the shops I ended up finishing. It's a fish shop. I'm pretty sure there is fish in here, if I remember. Yeah, there was fish ended up going in there. This was eventually going to be a functioning kind of like town, so you could buy stuff from it. And then we've got the merchant shop. And then we got residential areas that never ended up getting finished because of the I'm just gonna stop mentioning it. It never ended up getting finished, and it kind of bummed me out still, But if I wait, where's the horse? Horsey, where are you? Where'd you go? This guy's such a scallywag. How'd you end up over here? But yeah, this is Fort Maverick. It's half of Fort Maverick actually. There's a tunnel over here, and we'll actually go over this mountain. I ended up flattening out the area on the other side, and then this was going to be the other side of the fort. I ended up filling in a ravine over here as well, because there used to be a ravine, so it was kind of like a good thing that I built here, so there was less hazarded areas. And now we're going to get into a path that literally took me, I believe, 8 hours to build, with all the terraforming and all the placing of blocks and everything that went through it. This is the path all the way from the storm spawn area all the way into the first, kind of like town that you'll see. Actually, it's the second town. The first town was going to be a water town, and I ended up clearing out this whole area over here of lily pads, trees, And I was eventually going to get around to getting rid of all the clay and sand out of it as well. I just never got around to that because I ended up working more on Fort Maverick. But we are currently about to go into the storm spawn. But this is an amazing area right here. And to be honest, you know, I'm still bummed out that, you know, it didn't go through. But this was going to be Maryland. And it was going to, you know, kind of be cool, I guess. But anyways, these are just some of the builds that you'll see coming from if I am accepted into the Scorch SMP. And to be honest, I'm very hyped that, you know, I'm applying. I've never actually applied yet again. I'm telling you yet again, I've never actually applied to an SMP before where I've made a video, but this is the video. And, I really do hope you guys have enjoyed this video. You know, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is going to be a public video on my channel, just for the pure fact that I like views, okay? Views are beautiful. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. It's been your boy Strand, and I'll see you.